Boo, did I scare you? So hey little mamas and little papas. I don't know if that's a thing really. It's your girl CHISALA and you are here on my channel. So hi. Running through these checks like the ones on my shoes. So obviously if you live anywhere near this planet or anywhere on this planet, you've heard of the festival of, I'm about to sneeze. I hate when that happens. Like you have to sneeze but it's not coming. Anyway, so if you're anywhere near Earth, you know it's October and people are talking about Halloween. Yay. I always wonder, I'm like, where did this come from? Like, it's so strange. Trick-or-treat, pumpkins, dressing up as scary stuff. I don't have anything scary. I was really looking. Yeah, so dressing up as scary stuff. I'm like, where does this come from? So I finally went on the interconnected net and I searched. I'm like, how did Halloween come up? And I found out. Goodness, I did. So let's talk about Halloween. So Halloween dates back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, pronounced Soin. How is Samhain pronounced as So-in? So the Celts lived about 2,000 years ago in the areas that are now called Europe. Okay, no, not the whole Europe. Northern France, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. So they celebrated their new year on November the 1st because this date was like the date that separated summer and harvest and all this good stuff to like dark winter that is coming. Like they were like, bye summer, hi winter. So winter in that time was like really associated with death and like stuff that are dark and stuff, because like I think many people died during winter because it was too cold and they didn't have like central heating. My light just like malfunctioned. So we're back. And it's too bright now. What the hell? So they believed that on the night of October 31st, they believed that the lines between the world of the living and the dead were blurred. And therefore, obviously, if lines are blurred, like you can easily die or the dead can easily come back to life. They believed that the dead are the ones that came to damage the crops. So in addition to this, they also believed that these evil spirits gave druids. Druids were like, I guess, this spiritual people. This is a druid. And the Celtic priests were given powers to now like be more spiritual and to be able to tell the future. So like many people went to these druids and Celtic priests to be told about the future and what's gonna happen and all this stuff. These prophecies were just a way for people to like be able to like have a mental thing that they'll get through winter. Like when someone tells you everything will be fine, you know, you're like, okay, great, so I'm gonna get through winter, yay. So in addition to all these things that were happening with the dead coming back and giving them superpowers to tell the future, the druids had like a sacred bonfire where they like sacrificed animals and crops, and the Celts would wear skin? Whose skin were they wearing? I'm just so confused on this part. So when the bonfires were done, they relit the lights. This bonfire was relit. Then they believed that it would keep them warm through winter. How come we don't have bonfires? How come bonfires are not a big thing during Halloween? So unfortunately for the Celts, by 43 AD, the Roman Empire came and took over Then two festivals of Roman origin were put together with the Celtic festival of Samhain. So these festivals are Feralia, oh my goodness. These festivals are Feralia when the Roman Empire people celebrated the passing of the dead. This was done at the end of October, which was perfect because the Celtic thing was done at the end of October, the 31st. So they were like, we're just gonna put them together because you guys cannot be celebrating alone. The second festival of the Roman Empire was the Day of Pomona. The Day of Fruits and Trees, when they would celebrate Pomona, who was the goddess of fruits and trees. So therefore, bobbing for apples was brought up. They were like, we're gonna have bobbing for apples now because of Pomona. Halloween, like the dressing up part, was really just mostly in England. They loved to dress up. Then they brought it down to America. And they used to have like play parties where they would tell like stories of the dead and sing and dance. Like this was just celebration of the harvest. Small party probably, but now these days it's a whole rave with like makeup artists with the skeletons, and they're like, what's up? So now the history of trick-or-treating. So basically trick-or-treating just started. People would dress up in costumes and ask for food or money from house to house, and then it became trick-or-treat. So as the years moved on, obviously like it was a dark thing at first. It was like, oh, ghosts, witchcraft. Anyway, like long story short, it was really dark. But then in newspapers, like in the 1800s, they started to like be like, okay guys, let's just make it a celebration, like just a season celebrate. It's not that dark, let's just tone it down a little bit. It's not that dark. They made it more about games and fun and parties, and that's how it became a rave. And also they just wanted to like tone down the superstitions. Like there was just too many superstitions. They were just like, no. Oh, and also the candy thing for like Halloween, that was just a way for companies that made candy in the 1940s, 1950s to make money, because they were like, if people are going from house to house to ask for food and money, instead of giving them coins and all this stuff, let's give them candy. So they marketed off that. So candy is like a big thing on Halloween. So guys, that is the explanation of Halloween. I hope you understand it. It came from the Celts, basically. Just the Celts, just European Celts, and now the whole world is like trick or treat, nigga. And like the whole world is like buzzing over costumes because people just decided to dress up as ghouls in order for them to tell fortunes. Now we're here. We're at this point in 2019. It's fine. So guys, please like and subscribe. I hope this video was insightful, and I hope it helped you. And watch my video on Halloween costume, lazy Halloween costumes, if you want, because we're all lazy. We know we're lazy. So you can just watch that video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. CHISALA is out. Bye. I love you.